Music man! Music man! Can only hide for so long.
Why don't you?
Spend the night, think of mine. There's evil that waits inside. Spend the night, think of mine. There's evil that waits inside. Spend the night, think of mine. There's evil that waits inside. Spend the night, think of mine. There's evil that waits inside.
There's evil that waits inside.
Though we tried our best, you seem to have beginner's luck. We came so close, but we just couldn't make you one of us. Congratulations are deserved. At 6 a.m. you win. We'll see you here tomorrow night and do it all again.
Hello, everyone! It's been a minute! It's the green humanoid... Actually, I don't know if that could be my intro anymore, I guess. Well, okay. Well, I guess I do still have, like, the green scales, kind of. They're not as prominent as before. But regardless, welcome! It has been a minute. It has been a solid minute. Let me mute security breach. Wait a minute. I'm hearing the ambient tracks. Wait. Yeah, that works. Okay. But yeah, welcome, Fossilized Discussion. I did see that was your new name you said on Discord. Cool. So yeah, I spent, like, oh my god, I've been so busy the past, like, a month pretty much. Like, good busy. Like, so much awesome stuff has happened recently. Oh, also, as you can probably tell, we have better hand tracking now. Like, it's not scuffed, it actually works, and it's super cool. So yeah, it's been a minute. I guess I will stick to the green humanoid amphibian as my intro, because, like, I still am green, and I have the scales on my face, as you can see. I love how accurate the hand tracking is now. It works so much better. I also have I fixed everything this past month. I got everything working. Nothing should be breaking. So yeah, I guess as a quick update on stuff, I rebranded the channel from Naran Bunny to Echidna, just being my name. And there were a few reasons I decided to do that. The first was that, well, okay, I have been in the process of working on some other channels in the background. I wanted to do like a film essay channel. I have like 7 videos done, ready, edited for that. But I want to get more done before I start launching stuff on that. But yeah, all the other channels I was working on are under my Echidna name. So I was like, okay, I want to link these all together, but like, I don't know if I want to have multiple Vtuber personas for each of them, because that seems like it would be a clusterfuck. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna simplify these. I'm just gonna go with Echidna for everything. So, but yeah, I forget who mentioned it. Someone on Discord asked, like, oh, is it cool to still refer to you as Nar? And yeah, that's completely fine. I forget who asked that, but if you are here, it is still fine to do that. I'm still technically Nar, I guess. I don't know. It's, again, the actual for the channel is still Nar and Bunny. I just changed the actual name of it. Welcome to the stream, Soma. Welcome, Snoops. Welcome, everyone. How on earth do you have this as your stream? Looks cool as hell. How on earth do we... what is cool? There's a bunch of... Wait, why is chat behind me? Wait a minute. Okay, maybe that's the one thing I didn't fix. Can I move chat so... Can I put, like, chat here? Does that work? I have, like, several chat boxes, and I'm not sure which one I'm currently editing. But, yeah, actually, let's switch to here for right now. I mean, the desk and the background. Oh, if I go back to this. Yeah, the background behind me is actually the background, image I made for the FNAF Theory video. Just kind of edited. I made this. Let me go and actually find that. Let me pull it up. Which part 2 should be out soon. It is almost done. It has been like a year-long process on that. Let me find this. Wait a minute. If I go to here, there we go. Okay, yeah, it's this video here. I fixed the tablet effect. And then if I were to, oh god, what is this at? Is this 4K? I do not want to watch this in 4K. Alright, yeah, this theory video here, I made this, like, I just kind of combined all the cutouts, and made this fancy-looking image. I made, like, a backdrop for, like, here, for behind me, and then I was like, you know what, I really like how this looks, I'm just gonna use this for regular streams now, because I like how it came out. So that's what is behind me, basically. So yeah. Why is it snowing? Because the last time I streamed, it was around Christmas. Not Christmas. The last time I streamed, it was more wintertime, and I never turned it off. Whereas, which layer is the snow layer? Not that one. Let's turn off the snow. Snow has been banished. It is gone. But yeah, so... Also, this is the new avatar as well. Actually, can I stand up without breaking the entire avatar? Let's see. There we go. Alright, I can stand. And then I still have tracking and everything, so everything still works. Which layer am I on? Wait a minute. You've heard of Elf on the Shelf, but have you heard of a kid on the table? So yeah, I made a brand new avatar. I really like how this came out. But yeah, if I zoom back out, and then, which sitting, was it this now? There we go. But yeah, everything should be working now much more than it was previously. But yeah, welcome back to the Pizzaplex. I also have a new skin that's, I guess, based off this avatar. I will probably end up changing this at some point, because I'll be honest, I don't know if I like how this looks. I've gotten so used to seeing my regular Minecraft skin. This is kind of throwing me off now, so I will probably change stuff in the future. Welcome to the stream, Parker Games as well. Also, the video you sent me on Discord helped a lot with World Edit. Well, I'm glad. I had been thinking of doing World Edit tutorial videos for a while. I saw a video where someone rebuilt the city from BioShock in Minecraft. That is... Oh god, I feel their pain, holy crap. Just the, like... How did they do the water? Did they actually, like, flood the thing? Or did they, like, cheat and have it above water and then kind of do blue concrete? That just sounds like a whole nightmare. I would never do... Well, I don't know, I guess that would be... That could actually be fun. I've built the Bendy map in the past, and that's a very similar style to BioShock, so, like, that could be fun to do. I don't know. Let me actually get the music up as well. There we go. So yeah, I have spent the past, like, month doing so much stuff. I know the last time I did a stream, I was asked if I ever would do a cooking stream, and my answer was no, because I wasn't confident in my ability to not set something on fire. But honestly now, I have been learning to cook a bunch of stuff, and I don't think I'd set anything on fire, so maybe one day we could do a cooking stream. That could be fun. Actually put these back up. I have also been working on the Plex in the background, mostly doing map art and stuff. If we actually head to the lobby, we can show off a bunch of stuff I've been working on. I got this way. If someone made the city from BioShock Infinite, then I will... Infinite? Infinite would be very cool, but I don't think that would be possible. Unless you're using, like, a mod that extends the build height. How are you doing today? Pretty good. So yeah, streams will be Saturdays for right now. I will return to doing Saturdays and Tuesdays eventually. I figured I should just start off with just Saturday. Because again, I'm still having the issue with my voice just giving out. So I'm still trying to let that chill and hopefully, I guess, heal or whatever. So, but yeah. I figured I would just start with Saturdays for right now, and then I guess work back up to doing Saturdays and Sundays, and then eventually start doing more, because I do have a gaming channel now. I do want to go and play stuff on. But yeah, streams are also going to be at 12 p.m. EST Eastern Standard instead of 10, which honestly, I don't know why I was doing 10 for so long. Like, waking up so early to do that was, holy crap. Like, having like 3 hours I wasn't used to having on like a stream day. It's like, holy crap, I can actually like have a relaxing morning and not immediately throw myself into the Pizzaplex. So yeah, things have been going pretty well. I also have been somewhat looking into college. I don't know how that's going to pan out yet, but hopefully it will go really well. Can't stay long, busy at the moment. Alright, well again, you don't have to stay, you can come back anytime. I will be live for quite a while. But, oh, also, we have our giant sign here. I've been going around and finishing all the map art throughout the Pizzaplex, throughout the, like, month break I had. So yeah, also, we now have a working Vanny mask. I'm remembering there is no glitched version of the lobby. That was dumb. I put that back up. I should get teleported back up. Yeah, okay. Yeah, because you only get the Vanny mask while in Monte Golf. So there is no AR version of the lobby. Yeah, honestly, building the city from, like, Bioshock Infinite would be really fun. That is something I would love to do. You'd have to use a mod, though, to extend the height limit, because there's no way you can build all the variations of height of the floating cities. What is the gaming channel called? It is linked on the actual channel now. All of my channels, minus 2, are now all linked together to make stuff, I guess, more simple. There's nothing on it currently. I'll probably end up... I was thinking of streaming the Indiana Jones game for my first stream. I'm not sure when that will be, though. I'll figure that out at some point. It just looks really fun, and I want to check that out eventually. Yeah, if we make our way through Ruin super quickly, I can show off everything I've added to the map. If I go down here... Where's the link? Oh, there is no link. If I go to... Let me pull this up. Where is this? What layer is this on? There we go. Okay. Yeah, if I go all the way down to... Yeah, here we go. To my cluster of realms. Yeah, so we have my new gaming channel. Again, I've been wanting to do gaming for a while. But, like, I didn't want to do it on the, I guess, Narwhal Bunny, or I guess now the Echidna channel. Because, like, okay, YouTube gets real unhappy when you have multiple topics on one channel. Like, if I go to, like, videos, so, like, that's lagging, holy crap. It would always, I don't know if it's the algorithm, or I don't know, I don't claim to understand how YouTube's algorithm works. It's, like, it's a mystery to me. I have no idea. But yeah, we also have the Board Girl Productions channel on here now. We go to this. This channel is, this was originally, like, my shitpost channel. And then God, I don't know why the fuck Wide Reggie got like 100,000 views, what the fuck. I have no idea why this popped off. Like, if we go to... It honestly is just the PNG of Regulus. I spent, like, 3 hours making this. I don't know why I spent... I had to cut out this stupid lamp so he goes behind it. And, like, they're offset the entire time from Regulus. I spent way too much time on this. I'm also gonna probably get, like, I'm gonna get slapped by White Fox in a second for copyright, but whatever. Like, if I go to... I don't know why this popped off. I spent way too much time on this. Like, why are there so many comments on this? Like, there are 275. I don't know what happened with that. This is like the one video I did not expect to pop off. But yeah, if we go back to the Plex. Blue Lightning Echidna, I guess. Meant to be more green, but it does, I guess, look blue in some cases. Yeah, if we make our way through said event, actually fly so it's faster, and we'll probably end up giving the player speed, so it is quicker to get through this. But yeah, also, I ditched that microphone I got. I got a super, like, fancy microphone, because a friend of mine was like, oh yeah, you should get a new microphone, your current one sucks. And I shouldn't have listened to them, because the microphone I got was shit. So we are now back to using this really garbage, like, shitty face cam I've had for the past, like, 7 years, which I will continue to use because it's unironically a really good microphone. So yeah, I guess going through the kitchen here, we can run through all of this, and I can sort of just show off what I've done. I think most of this is still the same. I might have added more stuff on the ground, maybe, if the world wouldn't be saving and stuff would update. Can I... Okay, yeah. I also did go and fix a lot of the sound effects. I didn't do much actual building off-stream. I mostly just made sure stuff worked. I just remember how brutal Comstock's death is, and yeah, bro gets, like, drowned. I did not like the ending of Bioshock Infinite. I thought it... We played through, we streamed all the games, like, 4 years ago. I did not enjoy it. I think it was, like, the worst Bioshock game, I think, out of all of them. I love the aesthetic of the floating city, but, like, yeah, I don't know, it was not good. I think the problem was, there's a bunch of side missions you can do, and, like, secret missions. I fix my hair, yeah, but there's a bunch of, like, secret missions and stuff that tell you more about, like, the other dimensions and, like, the truth of Comstock and everything. But I didn't see any of those in my initial playthrough. I just missed all of them, and I was looking for them, but I never found a single one of them. So when I got to the ending, and it's like, I just get, like, jumped by, like, 20 Elizabeths, and they're drowning me, I'm like, what the fuck's happening? Like, I was so confused. So, yeah, I think the story of the game is really good, but the execution was just absolutely terrible. But yeah, so this should work now. Yep, we got the sound effect and everything. Cool. The audio tapes. I love the scale of the game, but yeah, no, the game's scale was insane. I think it suffered from the same issue of, like, security breach in the sense of it went too big of a scale for its own good. Like, the Bioshock games were very big games, but they didn't go as crazy as Bioshock Infinite. Did I ever add the head? I did. I hate Minecraft Bedrock because they don't have interaction entities, so now I have to make your own. Ouch. Yeah, it's one of the reasons I don't play Bedrock. I am a Java player and probably always will be. Songbird is better. Oh god. Yeah, the Songbird was very cool though. The giant robot mechanized, like, steampunk bird was cool. I think this still is broken though, I don't think I ever fixed this. So the sound effect for Cassie is probably still going to be warped for some reason. I think it's the teleport. I think that's what breaks it.
Ow, my head.
Yeah, for some reason, Cassie's voice is pitch shift, and it's, like, deeper for some reason.
I better find a way out before
I think what is happening is... Okay, so command blocks get really finicky and weird the further away you are from them. I think what's happening is the sound effect starts playing, and then we're teleported to Monte Golf, which is, again, pretty far away from the previous location of the vent. So, I think by moving us so far away from the sound effect, like trigger, it just breaks something. I have no idea why it does that. I think that's the only time in the map that is an issue, though, so I don't think that will be a problem in the future. If we make our way through this as well, all the way up here... Oh, I can also show off the Vanny mask now that we're in Monte Golf. We also have... I think I built a staff pop here, I did. We just have our AR mask chilling in here, but if we equip this, we should get teleported to the AR world. Yep. So we are sent into the AR world where everything is super spooky. Now, wearing the hat mod does break it somewhat. But yeah, if we go into third person, and if I equip this, I am also given the Vanny mask on my actual player model, which again is a chainmail helmet, but also a pumpkin, which I explained some of this in the video I uploaded the other day. But again, if we take it off, it just auto deactivates, so yeah. I spent way too long on this, by the way. This crazy watched you again, because the last time I watched you, I was doing my mock exams, but now I'm actually starting to do my exams now, and it's nice to watch your streams again. Well, I'm glad I can make your exams more entertaining. I collected most of the audio logs in BioShock Infinite, so the scene at the end made a... Yeah, no, I was left completely in the dark. I missed all of those. I didn't have a single bit of context as to what was happening. I was so confused. I had to look it up and just be like, alright, why was I getting drowned by 20-dimensional clones? Yeah, so also, I love the glitch trap in the mirror. It's not in the game, but I really like just this specifically. But yeah, I guess also, one of the reasons I spent, like, again, one of the reasons it took so long to get the Vanny mask working is I've had everyone yell at me and be like, go watch Koopa T's Plex or whatever, look at his redstone, and I'm like, I haven't seen a single stream of Koopa T. I've only watched Koopa T once, and it was with, I watched one of his streams during a live stream. We were talking about him. And then I looked at one of his other streams while I was talking with Geode, I think. But outside of that, I made it a point to, like, avoid his map entirely. Because, like, I want to build the Plex by myself, I guess. I'm a stubborn bitch, I guess. I wanted to actually learn redstone and commands and stuff. So, like, I've spent way too long trying to figure out how to get this Vanny mask working. Also, we still have the cut hallway back here. I just realized, wait a minute, if I activate this... Is it just going to be that this is blocked off now? Yeah, okay. I wasn't sure if that hallway was copied and moved down. Yeah, if we make our way all the way through here, we end up over here, and we put the mask back on. So normally, this is all inaccessible until you take the mask off. We also now have these. I finally made a design for these. I'll probably change it, honestly. I don't know if I like how this looks. But yeah, if we actually... Oh, if I also enable particles... Yeah, so we have some smoke down here, but if I put the mask on, everything gets significantly spookier. Have you played a Pokemon TCG Pocket? I have not. I have not played a Pokemon game since Pokemon Sword and Shield, which, I don't know. I used to be absolutely obsessed with Pokemon as a kid. Like, I played all the games, but, like, I sort of grew out of it as I got older, and I tried getting back into it around Pokemon Sword and Shield, but that game was an absolute disaster, like, holy crap. Like, okay. I understand, okay, I don't know. It frustrates me, because all I ever hear is like, oh, the Nintendo Switch, it's limiting the game's, resources or whatever, but, like, it's not the case at all. The Switch is very powerful. The Nintendo Switch can run Alien Isolation, and it looks exactly the same as how it does on PC. Like, you can have a game on the Switch look beautiful. Like, an obvious example is, like, Breath of the Wild, the Zelda game. That game looks absolutely gorgeous. But, like, the fact I can't walk around a little forest area in Pokemon without trees just appearing, like, directly in front of my face was insane. I don't know what they did with that game, or it was the most unoptimized game I've ever played. Like, the render distance was just absolutely crazy. If we make our way down here... I don't actually know how much of this is new. Oh, actually, if I take this off, there should be the bike here as well. Did my headphones just disconnect? Okay, now we're good. Yeah, so we have the bike here. Put the mask on, we can go back up this. Wait a minute. I know I added stuff here. I did. Okay, I just never added it on the AR version. Okay. I was considering getting or trying to get into Magic the Gathering. I'm not sure if I will. That seems like a commitment, and there's a very big learning curve. I would love to get back in the Pokemon. Yeah, that would be fun. Also, like collecting the cards. I used to have so many cards, and then my nephew stole all of them. Showed up one day, hey, yeah, can I have some of your Pokemon cards? Leaves with all of my Pokemon cards. But yeah, if we make our way through all of this, yeah, Nintendo always makes their games at like 30 FPS, which I don't understand. Okay, okay, that's not a problem. Having a game at 30 FPS, that's fine. That's a stylistic choice. But like, there's being stylized, and then there's being unoptimized. Like, okay, Undertale is a stylized game, but it is optimized as shit. It's very hard to actually break Undertale as a game, but the fact Pokemon Sword and Shield had such a terrible render distance is just absolutely unacceptable. This should not be glitched. Wait a minute. Quickly fix this. We also have somewhat of an interior here now. Yeah, now it gets all spooky. I also have the Monty sign. I was originally going to make this out of map art, but after I did the map art in the lobby, I was like, you know what? I don't exactly want to make a 100 or 20, 200 block map art tower, because A, that would take, like, honestly 4 days, and then also, like, the lag that would cause would be absolutely insane. So I decided to make it out of blocks, and then trying to rotate it. I have noticed it is the wrong angle, but I'm not rebuilding it because I'm lazy. Because, I don't know, I don't think most people will notice, but regardless, we can put the mask back on, and then we can make our way up the stairs. All the way up to here. We also have the bucket down here, except it is also still up there, but whatever. We can run all the way down here. Yeah, so we have this here with its particles. We can put the mask on, it disappears. We can make our way through. I was trying to figure out how I want to work on the security nodes and get these working. I haven't done much with them yet in the actual map. I will figure something out with that. But for right now, you can just kind of make your way past the forklift. Game Freak generally needs more employees because there's like 207 employees. Isn't Game Freak a... Wait, am I thinking of something else? I think I'm thinking of something else. Better visuals and Scar... Yeah, I don't know. I feel like... I think they should just hand the Pokemon IP off to someone else. Or, like, outsource their games to another company. I would love to see what, like... I don't know, Oh god, what's the studio, It's left my brain. What's the studio that makes, like, Elden Ring? Why is this leaving my brain? I've mentioned them before. What is their name? Wait a minute. From Software. I don't know why that left my brain. I would, like, imagine a Pokemon game made by From Software. With the scale of their company, that wouldn't be something, like, difficult for them to do. I think that could be awesome. I don't know. A lot of... What's that? A lot of Game Freak's games have all kind of blurred together. I played some of them that have come out since Shield and Sword. They have not been fun. I forget, did I ever replace the walls with the glitch stuff here? I did not. If you listen carefully to Elizabeth in the lighthouse part, she says there's something along the lines of there is always a city, a man, a lighthouse, so those Elizabeths are from alternate timelines. Yeah, but they immediately throw a giant mechanized bird at you, so I was more focused on not getting my face crushed in, rather than listening to what she was saying. A lot of the time she starts lore dumping is in the middle of boss fights. So it's like I usually end up missing it. I think all of this is pretty much still the same. What is different though, if we head all the way back over here. I don't know if the kitchen was done in the last stream. No, wait, we were working on the kitchen in the last stream, right? Before everything awful happened? I think we were. Am I? Wait a minute. God, it's been like a month, but for me it has felt like 3 months. Holy crap. Let me see. What on earth were we actually working on like a month ago? Oh my god, it's been 4 weeks. It hasn't even been a month. Holy crap. Were we working on the theater? I forget. Oh, right, I got, like, sidetracked with lore and shit, right? Yeah, we were working on the daycare room, right? The room with the moon. So I don't actually know if I had... Yeah, I don't know if I showed off the finished kitchen. If we head through here... I'm Morphine, so I played at max volume so I could hear everything. Yeah, I think my other issue is I was also streaming it, so I was constantly talking to chat. So I think I just missed a bunch of stuff for it. So I was thinking, damn, why am I not getting any more notifications from your channel? Yeah, I had a bunch of personal shit going on that was not fun. I'm thankful that all of it's over now, so I've been doing much better. But yeah, if we go through here, we can make our way through all of this, assuming I can click this. Again, I decided to take a break because I was overworked, overstressed, and a bunch of nonsense. And yeah, I worked stuff out, got better. And then after that, things got so much better. Because again, I mentioned... I don't know how much I want to talk about it now. Because I don't... I'll keep it a secret for right now, because I will probably talk about it much more later on. But yeah, I have a bunch of things as well, like in the pipeline, of things I'm working on that I'm planning to release eventually. But yeah, also, I don't think I've showed off any of this room before. I pretty much built everything in here off-stream. This was the room we kept getting blitzed by the Mixus in, because his AI is just completely broken in this room. We tried building this on-stream and it was just not working. So I ended up building all of this off-stream. And yeah, will there be a rainbow echidna? I mean, I don't see why not. Well... Okay, the way my model works is, okay, most people are smart, and when they make a model in Vroid, they make their hair have, like, one layer, and then everything goes off that layer. But I'm an idiot, because, again, most of the stuff I'm self-taught with, so, like, no, I can't even speak now, holy crap, my voice is giving out. Most of the stuff I'm self-taught with, so my Vtuber Avatar's hair is, like, I think, like, 20-some layers, with, like, at least 200 hairs on each layer. So, like, okay, recoloring this hair took, like, 3 hours, from the blonde to the green. It was an absolute nightmare. So I don't know if I want to make it, I also changed it as well a bunch, so it looks a little different. Actually, do I have an image of how it looked before? Actually, wait a minute, can't I just, Actually, that'll probably break stuff, never mind. Anyways, yeah, so, I guess going back to this room. I could do a rainbow one, but I feel like that would take a while to recolor each hair strand. But yeah, so all of this room is pretty much done. There are some map arts I want to do, like on this wall here. But overall, I like how it came out. There is a glitched version. I put the mask on. Yep, everything is super spooky here. And it looks super cool. I also have night vision on if I turn the night vision off. It is very dark. I will light this up a lot more eventually, but like, we put the mask on, everything gets much brighter. With the magma cubes and stuff. It's very cool. Yeah, under here, I do have a bunch of those floating jack-o'-lanterns that we removed the model for, so they are invisible. There's one right here. So these are emitting light. Though I did finally figure out how to get light blocks, so I might just replace a lot of those with that. Yeah, if we make our way through here, if I also get a torch... Oh, I don't have the... Wait, if I turn shaders on, so I can actually see... Well, that did absolutely nothing. Okay. Have you seen the updated layout for the Switch? I have not. All I know is the Switch is way too expensive, and I'm not paying $100 for a Mario Kart game. And I'm very disappointed that sold out within a day. Because holy crap, that means everyone else is gonna follow suit now. Yeah, if we also were to like put that in my offhand and then equip the vanity mask, we can make our way through this. And we are now in the daycare. Oh, also, as you can probably tell, we are not dropping frames. I should be able to stream, and the frames are actually pretty good as well. I'm not lagging either, so again, we can now play with ray tracing and shaders and stuff. It definitely does impact performance, but not as significant. Yeah, I cannot speak. Holy crap! Not as significant as it did before. We can take the mask off, and we get sent back to the normal daycare. Yeah, I love how the AR daycare looks. It looks so cool. I also get my night vision back, assuming I can type. Okay, now we're getting lag for some reason when I turn off the night vision. Okay, now we're getting a lot of lag. Oh, I still have shaders on the... There we go. Now we're good. Okay. Yeah, I think that's probably the smart thing to do, of wait like 2 to 3 years. If there's one regret I have, it's getting a PS5. I got a PS5 originally, specifically for Security Breach. Because they were going to do that exclusivity with it. And then it got delayed, and delayed, and delayed. Like, I thought, okay, Security Breach was meant to come out with the PS5 at launch, so I got the PS5 at launch. And, okay, since I have got the PS5, I have Security Breach on it, I have Genshin Impact, and Until Dawn. Those are the only games I've ever played on there. I mostly play Genshin on my PS5. Just because it runs the best. I'm literally using my stupidly expensive and fancy console to play a mobile game. Like, there are not enough good games on the PS5. I would not recommend it. Also, we have all the vending machines here now, except most of them have MatPat on them. And we also have, again, the glitched version. I don't even think I showed it off, as I completely failed to speak English. Holy crap! Yeah, I have all the stuff around here, I guess. I don't think this was here before. I'm trying to remember what we actually built in the previous stream compared to now. For the PS5 for the story games on it. Honestly, yeah, that's probably a good call. It's funny, I was like, oh, well, you know, at least I can play Spider-Man 3 and God of War And then those came out on Steam, and I played them on Steam. So, like, I haven't used my PS5 at all to actually play the games for the PS5. Like, I don't play Security Breach on the PS5 anymore since launch. I beat Until Dawn, got every ending, so there's no reason to replay that. I literally only use my PS5 to play Genshin. Also, I don't think any of this entrance was here before. Ooh, Red Dead Online. I tried to get into Red Dead. I don't know. I don't think the, I can't get behind the Western aesthetic, I guess. It's never appealed to me, I guess. I like my sci-fi and spaceships and fancy high-tech weaponry. Throwing me on a horse and giving me, like, a whip. I don't know. I don't know, I guess I like being in my dark, spooky space stations with a random alien rather than the woods with a horse. The other thing is, I've tried to play it, like, 4 times now. The first time, my first playthrough, we streamed it. I then did another stream on it, like, a few years later, trying to play it again. I then got back into it, like, another year later or something, just by myself on my own time and tried to play it. Did not enjoy it. I then tried to stream it on the other channel a few months ago and just, I don't know, it drags for me personally. I acknowledge it's an amazing game, but it is just, it's not my cup of tea. If we jump over to here. Polar opposite, I only play Western. And again, that's completely fine. Like, I fully acknowledge it's an amazing game. I just personally, I don't know, I can't get invested in the story at all. Yeah, so all of this is pretty much the same, well, minus, like, again, a lot of stuff in here. Outside of that, I think the actual play structure is pretty much the same as when we left it. So, yeah, I guess that's what we'll be working on today. We're 43 minutes in and I haven't actually built anything yet. Let's go make some stuff. Just to start with, we gotta actually get into said play structure. Oh, I completely forgot you were here. Alright. I forget, there was like nothing back here, right? Yeah, it's just the endo. When it comes down to it, I will play a sci-fi game. Yeah, I don't know. I prefer sci-fi games over Western stuff, usually.
You want me to reboot you?
And a serious, more grounded games. Yeah, I understand that. I think in my case, I don't know. Growing up, my family was, I guess, they still are super into, like, nature and the woods and stuff. Like, as a kid, we had, like, a cottage me and my entire family would go up to every summer and just hang out at. And then they'd drag me out on the boat, and we'd, like, pretty much spend the entire day on the boat. I think I just had, like, the enjoyment of nature just drained out of me as a child. Like, my childhood was either on a boat or in the woods. So, like, I think because of that, it's not a matter of, like, I had any bad experience with them. It's just, I experienced so much of them, I just got sick of them. So when it comes to games and stuff, being in, I guess, more futuristic locations, where stuff's crazy just appeals to me more. God, every time I forget that... Wait a minute, I can't actually click the bottom camera. Oh boy. I'm probably gonna die here, because I can't click the bottom camera because my speaker's in front of it. Oh god, that's a problem. I can't tell where it is. There we go. Alright, we're gonna die, but whatever. Mask off, mask off. Alright, cool. Oh, I gotta actually get through here first. Wait, did I not get it? Why is it still there? Wait a minute. Did the game bug out? I would not be surprised. Okay, so... Oh, I did it backwards. Oh, I see. Okay, wait a minute. So... Where'd my mouse go? Okay, there we go. Why is everything so staticky? Okay, the moon, and then the sun. Yeah, okay. I'm ignoring the spooky noises. There, okay. Flee. Flee. Alright, cool. Only futuristic type of game I got into is Battlefront 2. Battlefront 2 was really good, though. I don't know, I'm still salty we're never gonna get a Battlefront 3. I guess I'm more talking about Star Wars Battlefront, though. I forgot, like, Battlefront is a thing by itself. Now, I know the last time we played through here, we did miss the generator like an idiot. So I do need to make sure to grab that. Alright, there we go. Gotta blast them with the UVs. I know the last time we were playing this, I was running around like a blind fool, not knowing where to go. So, as you could probably tell, I've played through this a fair bit since then. Actually, I forget, is there a second, generator in here? I think there is. Isn't there one, like, further down or something? Maybe I'm mistaken. This is what we went through before. Yeah, isn't it, like, through here or something? Wait a minute. Alright, I might be completely wrong. Gotta go for a bit, so BRB. Alright, well, come back anytime. Run around here. I also hope the music isn't too loud. I did level it, so it should be significantly better than it was before. Alright, so we need a cleaner bot and the sun. There's the sun. Where's the bot? Here he is. There's the sun. Get out, go through the tunnel. So there is a generator up top. I don't think we can get up this way now. We can't. Oh no, the spooky rabbit. I'm so frightened. there it is. Oop. Alright, so there should be one more, and then we can actually get out of this room. I needed to do all of this first, that way we can open the door. Because if I no-clip out of it, it's not going to spawn everything. So all of this is pretty much done. I even did the map art for that. Okay, how do I get up there? Oh, we follow the arrows, duh. Okay, here we go. So, yeah, if I then pause the game, go into debug mode, now we can focus on building stuff. Because now we have the, we can open the door, so we can go straight from that to everything else in the room. Alright, so let's see. Oh, I also put a layer of the invisible pumpkins or jack-o'-lanterns above that to light everything up. Okay, so we gotta build all of this. If I grab some fences... I can also crank my render distance down, because I don't need everything loaded. Let me also turn particles back off. Any part of this have a wall? Not on... Oh, wait, there is one there. Where's that relative to the stairs? Okay, so that's there. Okay, so that's this. Do I have a teal block? I'm just gonna go with green, I guess. Well, okay, wait a minute. Oh, this'll work. Who is spamming me? My needed... Okay. Right. Alright, So we have the teal wall there, and everything else is the normal fences. Okay. I could do a replace command for this, but I don't think that'll keep the fences aligned properly. So I'm just gonna manually replace these. What I might do, actually, I'm not sure if I want to do this. I mentioned I wanted to play through that Indiana Jones game at some point for the gaming channel. I could do that actually after this stream. I don't know how long I will actually stream for in terms of building. I definitely want to get this section here done, and then probably some of the outside. After that, we'll see. So I think after that, we have to go to the catwalks. Oh, we did not want to do that. What is this set to? Oh. There we go. Okay, so it raised everything, god damn it. What did I just do? Get out of bad. Okay, so that's all of that more or less done. Okay, now as for, I don't think this is actually fences. Right, isn't this just blocked off? Yeah, this is blocked off by like a Freddy head. Let's put that there for now. Okay. What level do I want to put the floor on? I guess I should keep it in line with what's over here. Okay, so it would be that level for the floor. So I guess we just start with green. Which would be from here. Okay, we got green and then red. Drop down to here. Hello, Duck Knight. Welcome back. It's been a minute since you've been here, I think. Oh, no, not that. So it has been a minute since I've streamed. Okay, so then we have blue. When did you turn into Sonic? Oh god, I did. Oh no, god, I didn't even realize. Again, when I named myself Echidna, like when I came out and changed my name and everything, the last thing I expected was everyone to start calling me a hedgehog. I've realized I'm not beating the hedgehog allegations now. If people are thinking I'm Sonic. Have you played Pokemon X and Y? I have. Pokemon X is actually my favorite Pokemon game. It's absolutely awesome. Super Knuckles, oh god. No. God, I think of Knuckles and all I think is just, do you know the way? Oh god. I hate that meme. I have slowly grown to despise it. I don't know. I feel like at this point I should lean into it and actually make like an Echidna model or something. I don't know how I would do that though. Like, would I do half Echidna, or do I just go full furry? I don't know. I don't consider myself a furry in that sense, I guess. I could just add like spikes or something. Okay, so this is then wood, that's more red. Oh wait, this should still be the normal blue. No, is this still the Pizzaplex from Secure to Reach Ruin? Yes, it is. We are still trapped in the building. We are actually almost done though, because I have worked on a bunch of stuff off stream. So we actually should start breezing through a lot of this. Give myself a Sonic hoodie. I don't know if I want to lean into that. That seems like a mistake. Like, okay. I don't know if I even want to talk about that. The Sonic incident. I don't know. I feel like when it comes to... Yeah, I'm not going to talk about that. I'm not brave enough for that style of politics. Examinations posted something else with the Fazbear thing. Wait, like, currently? Let me see. I also saw GTA 6 got delayed. It's like, wow, I'm really not shocked. Oh god, what is this? This looks... Oh god. I'll be honest, I'm not against them making more of like the Fazbear and Friends series, assuming it's the same level of quality as the last one. I hated that series the moment it was announced, because it's just them trying to make a profit. It's them using random brands, some of which I guess are their own. And it's just it's brain rot. I will admit though, the last one they made was unironically incredibly funny. The scene of Scott tied to a chair getting burned alive. Like, Vanny having a sniper rifle on top of a car with like a shootout through time. I don't know what the fuck they were on when they wrote that, but if they continue with that level of quality, I'm all for it. It's brain rot, it's stupid, it's dumb, but if they actually make it funny, I'd be down. I don't know. I just think the other episodes they made weren't funny at all. They were just boring brain rot. Like, Freddy just pulling out a revolver and doming the guy from Digital Circus, which I still actually haven't seen. I need to watch that at some point. I keep hearing it's really good. Has anyone here watched Digital Circus? What's it actually about? Because I actually have no idea. I'm assuming it's a circus that's digital, but that's probably a dumb take. If it's like episode 5, it could be peak. Yeah, honestly. If they put that level of quality in for each of those, that could be really fun. Like, that had to have taken, like, honestly a year to animate, with just the amount of crazy shit that was in it. Although, I don't know, I have a weird take when it comes to, like, animations like that, because, like, again, I used to do, like, a bunch of Minecraft animations, so, like, I know how long those actually take to make. But in my case, I was also mostly a solo animator. So, like, I see that, and I'm like, that probably took a year. But I'm thinking of that with the mindset of, how long would that take me to make that? And I would have said a year. But they actually have a team that they can, like, there's not one animator working on that. Or at least I hope there's not. Oh god. Imagine there's just one animator working on that series. Oh god, I feel so sorry for them. Digital Circus is basically you're trapped in a video game. Sword Art Online. Great. Is it actually good though? I actually know nothing about it. I know nothing about it except everyone's like obsessed with the one clown. That's like all I know. Let me actually see. Isn't it on Netflix now or something? Digital Circus. Yeah, it's on Netflix. How many episodes are there? Oh, there's only 4. Are there really only 4 episodes? 20, 27 minutes, 26 minutes, 26, 25.
So, this is where we all live. Or, well, where we all...
I thought there would be... I thought there was like a season. Am I just wrong? Wait a minute. Let me look this up. Are there really only 4 episodes of this? Hasn't this been going on for like a year and a half? No, I guess it's only episode 4. Huh. I was under the impression this was like a bigger thing with more episodes. I knew it was like more of an indie project with a bunch of animators working on it. But like I had no idea anything. I just realize I'm talking about stuff and you can't see what I'm looking at. But whatever. By the way, Mob Games used to helps animations making brain rot of their own characters. I'm aware. I did as well. I'm glad I'm not anymore. Alright, let me see. Okay, so we got purple and then orange. Okay. I would get... Might just grab this purple. Well, there's actually just 3 episodes, because the first episode is a pilot. Ah, so they went the has-been approach. Okay. I guess going back to what I was saying about the film essay channel I was thinking of, I was considering doing a follow-up video to my Alistair is stupid theory. I did a video on has-been, like, when it came out, and holy shit, did the entire community just, like, curb stomp me. But it's really funny, because most of them just ignored everything I actually said about it. So I'm not even upset. I'm still right about it. But, like, Alistair fighting, oh, what the heck's his name? What is his... Wait, okay. I'm not looking this up, I gotta remember, wait. What the hell's his name? The demon dude. The main villain. Why did this leave my brain? Wait a minute. God, I am just the worst at remembering people's names. Alright, I'm looking this up. Alistair vs. Adam. My god, I don't know why. How did I forget Adam's name? Anyways, Alistair vs. Adam is the dumbest fight I've ever seen in any show. And I made a video on that like a year ago, just critiquing the fight specifically. And I got just, like, pretty much curb stomped by the entire community. I think the funniest thing is none of them actually, like, pretty much corrected any of the points I had. They just pretty much yelled at me, which is really funny. Let me see if okay, this is meant to be green. Just noticed you changed your YouTube username. Not gonna lie, it fits more. Yeah. My actual name is Echidna, so... Again, the funniest thing, okay, the way Narwhal Bunny, I guess the name was created was, okay, like, my 2 favorite animals are narwhals and rabbits. My old Minecraft username was Super1Bunny, and when I was creating my channel, that name was taken. So I'm like, okay, I'll just replace Super with, Nar, because again, short for narwhals, because I like narwhals, and it became Narwhal Bunny. But then everyone started calling me Nar, as like a shortened version of Narwhal Bunny, because no one wanted to actually say Narwhal Bunny over and over again, which I can't blame them. But anyways, eventually I just kind of was known as Nar, rather than Narwhal Bunny. So I was like, okay, it's not even like my name, but everyone calls me it. At this point, I might as well just make it my actual name. The only reason I used to like Alistair in, anyways, because I had a online friend who used to RP as him, and I was spawning. That sounds like a fun RP. Alistair and Bonnie. That's a vibe. That's funny. That's a mood. But yeah, my main critique of Alistair in the finale was, like, they made it a very big point that only the angelic weapons could kill the angels, and then Alistair is like, nah, watch me win, and goes to fight Adam without an angelic weapon. And it's like, yeah, he lost, obviously. I don't know what he was thinking. One critique, though, I did see in the comments of that video I made was someone pointed out that Alistair did have angelic weapons, because he actually uses them for his giant shield thing. Where is this? Let me find this. Let me actually just pull this up. I wanna rip apart this scene again, because it really annoys me. Alistair shield. Let me find this. Let's hope Amazon's not gonna just annihilate me with copyright. Alright, let's see. Yeah, okay, if we go back to this scene. Okay, so, like, when Alistair makes the giant shield or whatever, right here, he makes this big shield to protect the hotel, and they make it a point that the shield is using angelic weapons. Let me actually see if there's a better scene that actually shows the weapons. But again, my issue was... where is this? I love how I can search for something and I just find nothing at all of the thing I searched for. Alright, where is this? Anyways, my point was just that Alistair uses the angelic weapons on the shield, and then they instantly break the shield. So then he goes to fight Adam without a single angelic weapon, and gets his ass kicked. And it's like, yeah, they made it an entire point throughout the entire series that they could only fight the angels with the angelic weapons. And then, so he goes to fight an angel without an angelic weapon and loses. And it's like, he's meant to be the smart character, and he makes the dumbest decisions possible. Okay, like, 'cause the only way I can see that working is either he actually just thought he could kill, Adam without one, and then, again, it was proven wrong, obviously. Or he had angelic weapons and decided to put all of his angelic weapons into the shield. And then, when they broke, he didn't have a single one left. Which is, like, again, he's meant to be the smart character who's scheming and has a backup plan for everything, and yet he is just the dumbest character alive. So, like, I don't know what happened there. He just makes awful decisions in that entire episode. I know Baldi's Basics is basically dead. I liked the new update. The new update? What do you mean they isn't that game like 7 years old? They're still updating it? I've never actually played it, though. I might play it eventually, I don't know. I don't know if I'd stream it. I don't think streaming that would get any views, to be honest. It is sort of a dead game. All these Basics Plus got a new update? Why? What does it add? I say this as someone who has no idea of anything about the actual game. A plus? Does it just add a plus in front of the name? Is that it? Oh, I am holding concrete, duh. I finally got around to actually playing more of Doki Doki Literature Club, which, honestly, I am almost done with the game. It has been really fun. We streamed it a few times in the past, but I never actually, like, finished it. It is a very good game, but very dark. Holy shit. I'm kind of happy I didn't get that far into it when I was streaming it. I feel like I would have got absolutely just bopped into oblivion by YouTube. That is not a happy, cheerful game. Adds more items, characters, even more maps than before, the map system, and game modes. I don't know, kind of useless information for me, because I don't know a single thing about the base game. But cool, regardless. Okay, so I fill this in. Okay, we have orange here. Okay, and all of that is then open. I grab this and then fill this in here. Get all of that. Which might break this. Then we have the broken slide part here. Actually, let me replace this with spruce. Let me also get the music back up. There we go. So we have an orange thing there. It's here. That's a... What if I were to... I guess that works. Though I feel like these past updates they made were just new characters, which is cool, but they are making the cast bigger, but it makes me think that it's an excuse for something like merch. That's usually what it is. I mean, if I want to give them the benefit of the doubt, if they're making more characters, I see that as two things. Either A, they want to make more merch of more characters, or B, they're planning for a second game, and they're setting up characters ahead of time, so they have less to actually set up in said game. Because if they update the old game, add new characters, they then don't have to reintroduce said characters if they make a second game. But again, I've literally never played the game. That's just like me thinking of like why that could be done. I'm gonna make a tube. Again, that's what I would assume it is. It could be them trying to make new characters for a game they want to set up eventually. But again, that's coming from someone who's never played the game, so I could be giving them way too much credit. I also did put a thing up on the community tab to see if anyone wanted tutorial videos on World Edit. So I will probably end up doing that at some point. I think I want to learn more commands for World Edit before doing that though. Otherwise I think it's going to be like 7 videos on that and that'll be it. Because I don't know that much about World Edit. I mean heck, I only found out you can make giant circles this year with it. I'm definitely not as skilled with World Edit as I could be. Oh, they announced there's a new one coming? Okay, that could be it though, as they're trying to set up characters for that. Because a lot of times, smaller, I guess, indie games of that nature will dedicate entire sections of the game to introducing new characters. I mean, like, okay, like Indigo Park, for an example, has a location in the game that's meant to represent each character. The bird has, like, the plain area, the tiger has the entire stage area. I don't think we actually see an area for Rambly, but, like, it is just his park. Who else is actually in the game? There's, like, that serpent thing that we see in the aquarium. But, like, my point is each character has a designated area in the map, because they usually want to set up that character. If they set up the characters in an update to the first game, they don't have to necessarily do that in the second game. I mean, they can still have areas based off some of them, but they wouldn't have to put as much effort into setting up characters if they're already established. Honestly, one of the main reasons I never played Baldi's Basics when it came out is I figured I wouldn't be able to beat it. I mentioned this before, but because of my disability on my FASD, I am not good at math at all. I have a bunch of like weird mental blocks and shit that just make it stupidly difficult for me to do math. It's sort of a similar case with time, in the sense of like, I understand the concept of time, and I can like read some clocks completely fine, but if I'm like shown a traditional clock, it's like I'm looking at Greek. It's really weird. Even though I've like researched time, I understand time, it's like some weird mental block. That was the case with math for me as well for a long time. The past few years though, I have made it an effort to actually try and learn math better. And I eventually realized, I think it was less a matter of I had as many mental blocks with math, and more just I was not taught math well. Because of like my disability and like learning shit, usually if I like hit a wall with like learning something, I'll try to find like an alternative way of learning it, or a different way of doing whatever I'm trying to achieve. But when it comes to, like, the education system and math and stuff, most of the time, or at least in my, I guess, case with, like, when I was in, like, high school and stuff, usually they have a specific way they teach math, and if you don't follow or learn it that exact way, they usually fail you automatically. So I think it was less a matter of I was bad at math, and more of I had extreme difficulty learning math the way the education system teaches it. Because I've been trying to learn it, or get better at it the past few years since getting out of high school, and it's honestly not as difficult as I thought it was. I think it is just the education system kind of was real dumb. Yeah, that was one of the reasons I never played Baldi's Basics originally, is I honestly figured I'd get my ass kicked. I'd fail some math problem, and then just get jump scared. I don't know, math is a weird thing, because everyone learns it differently, even though, like, the general concept of math is the same, and it's been the same for decades. But it's, like, the specific way it's taught in schools and stuff, if you're not... Okay, like, in my case, with weird mental blocks and shit and my disability, I've given up on trying to learn it the traditional way of how it's taught throughout the education system, at least here in, like, the US. But I realized I just was really bad at that, but learning math, just in general, isn't as difficult, which is weird. Oh, there is no ceiling on this, wait a minute. So is this correct? If I were to break a lot of this... how is the food from the cookbook? Oh, wait, I actually have a picture of this. Wait a minute. Let me find this. I ended up making Chica's Thai salad, which was an absolute disaster. Well, okay, no. They made it stupidly unnecessarily complicated, to the point where, like, they'd ask for ingredients that you can easily buy in different forms. It's like they wanted you to make every single individual part of this. Which I understand to an extent. It's like, yeah, it helps you learn. But, like, it's like... I wouldn't have been surprised if they wanted me to, like, learn pottery to make the bowl to put the food in. Like, they had so many unnecessary steps in this book. And it's like, I could have just simplified it a lot more. Yeah, here it is, if I can hold it up. Behold, Chica's Thai salad. I threw this up on the Discord channel. Honestly, it was mid. The chicken was good. Everything else in this was good. The dressing they have you make, I did not care for. They, like, had me mix peanut butter in, and it was not great. I gave up pretty quickly on the FNAF cookbook. There is, like, a Monty shake or something I am interested in making, so I want to make that at some point. I sort of just gave up on trying to deal with the stupidly overly complicated cookbook. And instead I sort of just asked my mother and was like, yeah, can you teach me cooking and shit? So she's been teaching me stuff, but she's not exactly a great cook as well, so it's sort of just two idiots in the kitchen trying to figure out how you cook. So, but it's been fun though. I did actually go. I made. I learned to make French onion soup the other day, which actually surprisingly came out really well. Actually, I think I have a picture of this as well. Wait a minute. I think I posted it on Instagram. Maybe. Did I? I did. And it doesn't want to load. Why does it not want to load? Yeah, here we go. If I go back to here. Behold, I made French onion soup. It took like... Honestly, it was only like an hour to make this. It was pretty good. I definitely didn't... Usually when you eat at restaurants, the cheese is covering the whole thing. We sort of just sprinkled it on the top, but it came out actually really good, to be honest. Tasted amazing. We definitely added too many onions, for sure. But, like, we could kind of strain those out, so, like, honestly, it was really good. It was delicious. So, yeah, I will definitely be learning to cook more stuff at some point. I definitely want to make the French onion soup again. Yeah, but no, it's been super fun actually learning to cook. Oh my god, I didn't even realize that. Wait a minute. Chica's Thai salad. Is Chica a cannibal? Wait a minute. I never thought of this. Wait. Yeah, you're totally right. Chica the chicken eats chicken. Chica is a cannibal, confirmed. Alright. That's, I'm sure that has lore ramifications that are very important. Obviously, it has to be very significant to the lore. Okay, so the wall here is broken. Is that over top of this? Pretty much. So that's like right here. Oh no, it's more like here. How about there? Oh, Steele posted a photo of a Fazbear and Friends poster, which is Chica eating chicken while Freddy is looking horrified. Wait, what? Wait, when? Wait, let me find this. I'm curious now. Is this a recent thing? Let me look this up. Fazbear and Friends. Chica eating. Oh my god, they did make this. That's kind of funny. I just found that on Reddit. That's funny. There was also... Oh, where was this? Wait a minute. I think I actually posted this on the FNAF subreddit. Wait a minute. Let me find this. There was a page in my cookbook for the FNAF cookbook where Freddy is tripping balls. Wait, let me find this. I threw it up in the Discord as well, I think, a few weeks ago. Yeah, here it is. I found it. Once it loads. Freddy has seen shit. I don't know what he has seen. Look at him. He has seen things. Like, okay, this is Freddy's mac and cheese, but like, I don't know if I want to eat Freddy's mac and cheese. He's looking like he's tripping on something. What's in this mac and cheese? Like, is Freddy like snorting the mac and cheese and tripping Fazballs? What's going on here? I don't know what's in this mac and cheese, but I don't think I want to make it. I don't know if I want to end up like Freddy here. Freddy snorted the Fazgoo. Oh god. Pretty much. So all of this is pretty much open. And this just goes up, I think. So We bring all of this up.
It's pretty clear. So don't come crying to me. Don't come crying. Don't come crying, crying. Don't come crying to me. Don't come crying.
Yeah, pretty much all of this just gets raised up. There isn't really a ceiling on this. Alright, so the generator is just right here. Freddy is Faz High. Oh god. Yeah, no, he's not Freddy Fazbear, he's Freddy High Bear or something. Bro's tripping Fazballs. Also, welcome back, Party Dragon. Can you bring this around? I got a trapdoor. Gregory, they found my launching mystery mix. Hit the Faz gun. Nah, they found this mac and cheese. Gregory, they found my mac and cheese. My Faz cheese, Gregory. We must flee, Gregory. It's where I've stashed the drugs. We must flee, Gregory. I'm tripping Faz balls. Oh god. God, now I really want to, like, draw a picture of, like, Freddy as, like, Walter White. I should just draw a picture of Freddy as Walter White, throw it on the FNAF Reddit with, like, no context. Walter Fazbear. Wait, it's not Heisenberg, it's Heisenbear! It's not Walter White, it's Heisenbear. It's Heisenbear, Fazbear. Oh god. I'm gonna do it now. I need to do it. Again, like, my schedule was so just insanely cursed the past few months with just all the different channels and working on stuff. But, like, again, I haven't actually had time to do much art the past year, because I've just been working on so many random projects. But, again, I've had just so much more time recently, and I've been trying to get back onto a better sleep schedule, and just all around get on some kind of a schedule that's better. And I was definitely going to add art onto said schedule, just to have, like, an hour every day to just kind of sit down and mess around and draw shit. Not even, like, drawing something, like, good. Just to, like, actually keep my skills up, I guess. But yeah, drawing, Freddy as Heisenbear would be cool. How do I emphasize that Freddy's bald? Like, because he doesn't have hair. Do I get, like, a bald cap and just draw that on Freddy? How do I emphasize that Freddy's bald? Because he's already bald. Remove his hat. I guess that works. That's the other thing that I do want to do at some point. I was mentioning for the longest time that I wanted to do art streams, but I was sort of holding off on it, because again, what I mentioned before is I wanted to try and organize stuff and make stuff somewhat better, because, like, having so much different variation of videos, streams, and just content on one channel just confuses the shit out of YouTube for some reason. Which is why I've sort of made the new ones. So we have a gaming channel now. I guess the Bored Girl Productions is just going to be an art channel. Originally, it's sort of like a shitpost channel and an art channel. Because, like, I did a stream on it, like, a year ago. Not a year ago, like, 4 months ago? I don't know why I said a year ago. Let me find this. It was the first art stream I had done in a while, and it actually went really well. If I go to... let me find this. I go to videos, I did a stream, no, pause that, okay. Here it is. I did a stream that was just working, right? I was coloring some pages from Guild Receptionist. This was like, I think this is like a almost 3-hour stream. I like how they came out. If I go to... yeah, these were the 3 pages. They came out pretty well. But again, like, if I go back to here... yeah, so this is basically just going to be my art channel / random shitpost, I guess. We have Who's Julius. Actually, wait, this has spoilers for, I guess, Season 3 of ReZero, and, like, actually major spoilers, never mind. I don't want to spoil it, it's really good. Go watch Season 3, it was hype. How far does this wall actually go? Let's do about there. Oh, well, I overshot this so much, okay. So it stops about here. I break all of this. Gonna make Walter White Afton. No, it's not Walter White, it's Walter Purple. Here we add some trapdoors and stuff here. Oh my god, I don't even think I mentioned this. Yeah, because this would have been... yeah, this was during the break. I finally got around to watching Fear the Walking Dead. And holy shit, did it actually almost break me, like, mentally, holy crap. So, I love the Walking Dead series. It has its ups and downs, and it's not in a great place currently. They keep making really stupid decisions with it. It has not been in its prime for years now. But I still enjoy it. It's not as fun as it used to be, but it's still... there's still some enjoyment in it. The Daryl Dixon show was actually really good. Once You Live was... like, the first episode was top tier peak, and then it just became mid very fast. But, yeah, I had never watched Fear the Walking Dead. They made, like, a spin-off show, like, a few, like, years ago, about, like, basically how the outbreak started. And I never watched it. I had a bunch of stuff spoiled from it, so like I knew about the whole Operation Cobalt and everything, because I was super into like the lore and shit. But like I never had actually sat down and watched it. I watched it with a friend like a few weeks ago, and holy shit, I have never hated an entire cast of a show so much as the Fear the Walking Dead. Every single character in that show, I wanted to get eaten by a zombie. When you watch, like, the original Walking Dead show, and it's like, oh yeah, look, it's Rick, he's doing cool, badass things. You want Rick to live. You want him to, like, find his family and overcome the apocalypse. Watching Fear the Walking Dead is the opposite. You want every character to die horrifically. Because they are the most annoying, stupid, idiotic characters I've ever seen in a show. The, like, father is the most neglectful father who just does not give a shit about his children. The mother is, like, top-tier Karen. And they are the most insufferable couple in the show. I binged season 1, and I will not be watching season 2. I wanted to watch it, because it's like, I want to actually watch the show, but holy shit, I hate the main cast too much to sit through that. Like, I want all of them to, like, get eaten by zombies, but since they're the main cast, I know they're not gonna actually do that. Like, they introduced this new fancy dude with, like, a suit and shit, and he was actually an interesting character. And then they killed him off, like, instantly. There was, like, a kid in, like, the first few episodes at this school who, like, knew about the apocalypse and figured out the zombies, and was actually, like, a competent survivor. He disappears after, like, episode 4, and he's never seen again. It's like, everything interesting about the show disappears after episode 4, and you're left with the most dysfunctional family as the main cast. And not, like, dysfunctional like The Simpsons, where, like, it's funny to watch their antics. No, I just hate them. They are just the worst people imaginable. And it drove me absolutely insane. I have never watched a show and just despised the main cast so much. And, like, okay, I love terrible movies. I can sadly say I own every single Sharknado movie. I love movies that are so bad, they're good. But Fear the Walking Dead is not, like, so bad it's good. It's so bad you want to, like, bleach your eyes. It's not enjoyable at all. I don't know if that's a hot take or not, I just absolutely despised every character in that show. Except, like, 2. And then they, like, disappeared completely. Or get, like, killed off. I guess another thing is, like, the parents in the show have, like, a son, and the son's suffering from some form of mental illness, and he's also, like, hyped up on drugs and shit. But they never actually tell you what his illness is, or disability, and what he's, like, overdosing on. So, like, I have no idea why he's dying for half the show. Like, they make it a big point that he needs, like, medication. But, like, they never actually tell you what the hell he's suffering from. So it's like, I could get behind this a lot more if you would explain stuff. I don't know, it was just the worst show I've ever seen. And I was really disappointed, because I thought it would be better. It just drove my sanity crazy. It drained my sanity. Because we got pretty much the base structure of this done. What about this? Okay, so that's this floor. So we have everything up here. Oh, wait a minute. This is basically done. Okay, if I were to... Let me actually just replace this. There we go. This corner going in, somewhat. Oh, it also goes out a little bit. So is that just completely open? Sort of. Most of this is all kind of broken and destroyed. Let's do about there, I'd say. I didn't erase all of this up. So more like that. So that goes up. I have the walls on this. I do. And the floors here, basically just the fences. If I actually were to raise this up completely. Okay, so that brought everything up. Okay, cool. Everything is now raised. We'll bring this up here. Oh wait, it's not raising everything. There we go. I feel like I should put trapdoors on these so you don't fall down here. But I also feel like most people know that you can fall through those. So that probably won't happen. I also feel like I should be safe. Actually, you know what? What if I do like a grid pattern? Let's try and do a grid pattern.
I had a dream where something came to life. Mechanical parts gold dropped inside a soul fortunate soul.
I could do carpets actually in between these.
Corridors are locked, the doors it shut. Sometimes I'd see your face. I thought them strangers mentally pretend. Was only a game.
Yeah, if I put carpets in between these then. But actually, wait a minute. If I were to replace air. There we go. That works. Okay, that seems good. I forget, what is actually the point of coming up here? Is there anything here? There is the light. Wait, where's the generator in here? Oh no, the generator's up here, right? Oh, and then the cable goes around this, and then ends up powering the light. Okay, I see. Oh yeah, because you're here, you click this, and then you see the light activate.
I had a dream where something came to life. Mechanical parts gold dropped inside a song for ten.
Not sure why all the fan states are open.
All that no one else would take. Corridors are locked, the doors it shut.
Okay, so that's pretty much done, outside of like some map art and random details.
Mentally pretend fun's only a game till someone breaks the rules and lets them in. And when the lights go out, this is the end.
Is like a major thing that's here. Actually, wait, if I grab the mask... I forget, did I ever move the bridge down? I did. Okay. I should actually let me get under this. Alright, light gray carpet and crimson trapdoors. So I want to include air. There we go. I actually do it twice.
Dream where something came to life. Mechanical parts gold dropped inside a song for ten. And so I took the fall that no one else would take. Corridors are locked, the doors it shut. Sometimes I see your face.
We could work on the AR version for a bit. Okay, if I were to go to this corner here, I drop down from here. If I go from here. Oh, I selected the mask. Alright, if I were to hug this wall right here, and copy, including entities, if I then put the mask on, and then paste, include entities, and the game froze. Okay, we're good, it's back. Alright, so we have all that added. And it looks good. It's going to send me back up. There we go. Okay, so yeah, all of that should now be identical. Okay, so we actually have all of the play structure completely mapped out and built. It's not detailed. Some of this one is, but they are still more or less empty. But they are mapped out and more or less done to the point where they can work. Oh, actually, wait a minute. I were to go over to here, this one. Where exactly do you glitch through the wall here? I think it's right here. If I teleport Cassie to here. If I unpause the game. Yeah, okay, you phase through that part right there. So... Alright, if I put the mask on. If I were to then break this. That sends me back up. We have it normally, and then we have the glitched version there. And then this should also go through here, and then this is all blocked off, and you can't enter through. And if I were to head straight down to here, I just make a wall, like so. And again, there's gonna be stuff here blocking that. So go through, you do that. Okay, I take the mask off. And then you can get through all of this, and that's where the generator is. Which would put it, like, right here. And there is nothing else to actually glitch through on this side. That's pretty much it. Okay, so we teleport back to Moon. I'm noticing my voice is starting to give out, though. So I think what I'm going to do... We will map out the area with the shipping containers over at the entrance to the theater, and then I'll probably call it there, I think. Why is that not teleporting me?
More sun, no light. Forever night.
I'm still here. Why am I stuck here? Let me see. Can I teleport here? There we go. Okay. Poke him in the face. This will let us get out of the actual room.
Birthday! Warning, warning! Child in danger! Safety mode active. Little girl, you can't be in here. It's dangerous.
Why doesn't Moon kill us?
To clean up before we can
Like,
open it.
he's the only nice animatronic here. And he's not doing good. He has like his red eye and he's clearly having a rough day.
That's a horrific day.
My instinct was to immediately turn around and get in Freddy. Because I'm so used to exiting the daycare and having to jump inside him because we're being chased. But yeah, okay. Let's see if I pause this. Okay, so we have... I did not even realize how destroyed the upper part of that was, actually. Like, the balcony thing. We run over to here. Yeah, so all of this is, like, collapsed down. It's all falling down. I think I'll leave that for now. We can do that another time. What I will do, though... So, let's map out... Oh wait, we need to head up to the normal version. There we go. Holy crap, the palm trees are actually in the correct location. Oh my god. I don't have to move them yet. Okay, so... I guess we just add these, like, white sheets on the floor. What can I make these out of? So it's like this. We're off to the side a bit. It's like right here, pretty much. Oh, I guess on an unrelated note, I've mentioned in the past that I was going to be going up to Boston for my cousin's graduation, my niece's graduation. Yeah, I was breaking the ground beneath me, spleefing myself. Right. And I had also mentioned that I was probably going to end up having to, I guess, put off streams for like at least like I'd say 2 weeks originally. I thought. It might end up being 3 weeks because it looks like I will be staying there longer. And also, the area I'm going to be going past is where they filmed the Dexter Resurrection, which I've talked about in the past. Me and my mother have been binging like the entire series. It has been really fun. Well, I guess not that much. It definitely falls off after like season 4, but then it gets like much better later on. Resurrection was peak. I liked it. The ending was mid, but I still liked it. And I'm looking forward to the new one they have coming out. But regardless, yeah, I'm actually going to be in the area they are filming it in, so I might do, like, a vlog or something there. I have no idea. I'm just throwing this out there. I have no plans for it currently, but I'll see, perhaps. Continue moving this all to there. Okay. Let me actually make sure I don't have the mask and I don't accidentally click it. I guess we have all of that. I get carpet. What is this? Why is there a command block here? Protocols, Minecraft Enrod. Why do I have this? I don't know what this was for. I'm gonna leave it though, because I'm assuming if it's there, it's for something important. Okay, let me map out where the endos go. Alright, endo, 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 and an endo here. Grab some amethyst. Actually, do I want to, Did they extend the shop? God damn it, Steelwool! Stop changing your map! Oh, god damn it. They cheated. They extended the wall. Alright, I don't exactly want to make a shipping container the size of a boat. Alright, Okay, what I will do... Right now, let's make a different style of a shipping container. We're gonna have to upscale these shipping containers. As they move to the wall. Alright. Again, I don't know why they have to do that. They had a map for security breach, why are they changing it to make stuff in Ruin make sense? I know that this is a problem that only people that are trying to figure out the layout of this building care about. It's not, like, important in the grand scheme of things, but... Still annoying. Welcome back, Soma. I just bring this to, like, here, I guess. Oh, welcome back, Parker Games, as well. Everyone's here. I'm back from the dead. Well, I'm glad to see you've been resurrected. Get, concrete. Do you like gray concrete? Okay, these shipping containers are, I think, a bit too wide, maybe? No, actually, they're probably fine. Alright, so you go up, I gotta get rid of this table. Right, I'm assuming the table's not here. Yeah, okay. The table, it must go... Okay, so we have an orange thing to do. Right, like, pretty much just here. So you go around that. There are some crates. After an hour of moving my bedroom around, it's done. Nice. You definitely know that feeling, just organizing stuff for like a good few hours and then finally getting it all done. Definitely a good feeling. Also just having stuff organized as well. I guess it goes to here. If I get some carpet as well, and just add some of the... Oh, no, let's get rid of this table. As well as this table. All the tables must go. Although it does look like there are some down there, so not all of them. Also, I guess going back to the schedule changing of it with only being Saturdays and it being 12. So, my, I guess, plan going forwards is to get Security Breach, the map, as well as Ruin out and for, like, downloadable before Secrets of the Mimic comes out. That's, like, my current goal, and that's why I decided to only do Saturday for streams for right now. That way I can just spend the rest of the week when I'm free working on map art and stuff and getting everything done as fast as possible. So hopefully that will all be done by the time Secrets of the Mimic comes out, so I never have to touch this stupid building again, because holy crap. I actually loved the Pizza Flex when I started building this, and now I've just slowly grown to despise it. I love the aesthetic. I don't think Security Breach was a good game, but I love the aesthetic of the building. Holy crap, being in it for 4 years has drained my enjoyment of it. Holy crap. Hello, Tobias, welcome to the stream. It's been a minute. You have not been here in quite some time. Welcome back. We have some boxes all the way down at the end as well. Grab these, and just make us a box. A barrel. I've been very busy with school, and that's, how have you been? I've been doing much better, honestly. The past year has been just a mixture of stressful, chaotic, and just absolutely insane. But, like, past month and a half has been honestly great. I've been doing much better. Like, I was dealing with a bunch of just absolute garbage, and I'm happy to say that most of it's no longer an issue, and that I am actually just having a blast now. Definitely doing better. I guess on the note of, like, you mentioning school and stuff, I am looking into college. I don't know how that's going to pan out yet, but hopefully it does work out. Not sure how that will impact streams, though. That will be interesting, to say the least. But, oh god, imagine I go to college and I'm still working on the goddamn Pizzaplex. We are finishing this building before Secrets of the Mimic comes out, I swear. We are getting this building done within the next 4 months. It will be done. I refuse to spend another year in the Pizzaplex. I refuse. I just flat out refuse. I will not... I will cancel this map and not finish it, and give it to someone else to finish it before I spend another year on this. I love everything I built. I've enjoyed it, minus the daycare. But holy crap, oh my god, I don't want to... if I end up finishing this build, and I can actually say it took me 6 years, I will be sad. Because holy crap, I want to finish this map. I want to finish it before the enjoyment of the build completely wears off. You can't finish this map before Secrets of the Monkey comes out. Yes, Secrets of the Mimic comes out in you kind of can't finish this map before Secrets of the Mimic comes out, because it comes out in a month. We're gonna finish this in a month, guys. We're gonna win. We're gonna finish this in a month. I'm confident. That is the entire reason I decided to only do 1 stream a week. Just so I have more time to build stuff off stream. Because again, building stuff on stream is... I build slower while on stream, because, like, I'm talking with chat, you know, I get sidetracked with lore and shit, and go on random lore rants. When I'm building off stream, I can throw on, like, an anime or something, and binge that and zone out to that, and then I just build, like, stupidly fast. Like, okay, if I pull up the, I guess an easy example of my point is, like, the ReZero map. I built all of that off-stream. I didn't build a single part of that on-stream. And I was building that weekly. Alright, if I go to the ReZero build... Okay, all of this here, everything you're seeing, I built in 1 week. Alright? All of this, I built in, like, 7 days. Like, this is the level that I can build at when I'm not constantly getting distracted with lore or talking with chat, and I can throw on, like, a show on Netflix or something and just zone out. Like, okay, this was part 3 of the ReZero build time-lapse series. Okay, everything for this series I was doing weekly. So, if I go to... Okay, for this, I built the entire interior of the government office. So that's every single room I did an interior for. We built the giant room with, we also added on to the exterior. I built the entire inside room here with this giant organ. We did the floor design. We did everything here. This room was a lot more detailed than I thought it would be. I then outlined everything here. And then I started building, like, the bridge and everything else. And we got the walls and stuff. I did all of that in a week. That's... Okay. I build so much faster when I can zone out and watch, like, an anime or something and not think about lore. So, like, I'm very confident I can get the map done in a month if I just fully commit to it, watch stuff when I'm doing it, and zone out and not tunnel vision on lore and stuff. I hate scammers a bunch of grown children. They are... Yeah, scammers suck. Scammers are garbage, and they are, like, they're garbage. I've been getting a lot more, like, just scam calls and stuff recently, which is really funny. One I'm constantly getting all the time, which I find so funny. If I go to... Let me get the music back up. Here we go. One I'm always getting is, I'll get, like, a message or a call or something of like, you know, it's like, oh, your car's warranty has expired. Please enter this to fix it. But, like, A, I don't own a car, and B, I can't drive. So, like, it's so funny. It's like, they try to scam me, and it's like, oh, yeah, give me all your information or your car's in trouble. And I'm like, I don't own a car. So... I don't know, I hopefully should be able to drive later this year, once I get my eyes fixed. My vision has degraded so much, and it sucks. I went to see the 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith with my nephew, and I almost started crying, because, like, I sat down in the theater, and the minute the commercials came on, I realized I couldn't see shit, and I couldn't make out anything from the movie. I actually had to, like, hold myself back from crying. Because, like, also, like, I was like, okay, I can't see anything. I guess I'm gonna sit... I literally sat in the dark theater for 2.5 hours to watch the movie. It's basically an audio movie for me. But, like, I didn't want to leave because, like, I knew my nephew wanted to see it. So I sort of just sat there in darkness, not being able to see what the hell's happening. But, like, I've seen the movie, like, a million times, so it didn't really matter. But I was really... excited to see it on the big screen, so was very much disappointed. But hopefully later this year I'll be able to get, like, LASIK and just blast my eyes with lasers, and I should then be able to see better. I feel like we have most of this mapped out, though. What is actually in here? This is actually not as destroyed as I thought it would be. Cool. Yeah, I figured there was a lot more physical damage to this room than there is. Yeah, no, scalpers suck. Like, they just make everything so much more difficult to buy stuff. Honestly, it's one of the reasons I didn't get back into Pokemon cards. There is such, like, a huge market of scammers and scalpers for Pokemon cards. Like, I was thinking of getting back into card collecting with Pokemon, and I'm just like, I don't want to deal with having to deal with scalpers constantly buying everything out. I feel like this is probably where I'm going to end it, though. Because again, we got most of what I said I was going to try and get done finished. We got pretty much all of this mapped out. Crates. Yeah, zooming around. And then we also got everything in here built. We still have the detail stuff, but overall, we are definitely making progress. Actually, wait, before we end it, I am curious. Let me load up Chapter 3. Not Chapter 3, right? Monty's Catwalks, yes. Call after the stream? Oh, sure. So what I want to see, because we already have the gondola ride mapped out, but I'm curious. How much of the actual catwalks are different from what's in Security Breach? I haven't actually looked at them yet. And if we were to make our way to the catwalks... And she falls down. Alright, so she falls into there, and if we were to... If I put the mask on, and then where's the hole? Here it is. I just realized the minute I take this off, it's gonna teleport me. Alright, I just have to hold the mask the whole time, I guess. I guess that makes sense, because you are still wearing the mask during the Monty ride. Alright, so that's going. We still have to detail the actual ride itself as well. Alright, I want to see what the actual catwalk, if it's the same layout though.
There's no more track! I gotta get off of this! It's not stopping!
It is lagging like crazy.
There's no more track! I gotta get off of this! It's not stopping!
Alright, and then she falls, okay. So if we were to fly up to here... Alright, so that's meant to drop you here. Okay, well that's not what I wanted to do. Welcome back, Duck Knight. So normally you would get dropped right about like here, pretty much. Okay, so looking at everything here, I'm curious how much of this is the same, if any of it. Wow, I'm actually amazed, holy crap. It is actually the same catwalk. I'll be honest, when I played Ruin the first time, I didn't remember half the layout of the catwalk. So I genuinely thought it was an entirely new layout of the catwalk. But no, it looks like it is actually the exact same layout. Yeah, it is, okay. So the catwalk is actually done. Alright. We have a base we can build off of. We just start blowing up random sections of it, drop some areas down, add like more wooden planks going across areas. And the catwalk is actually not going to take that long. We could probably get this done in probably 3 hours, to be honest. Not as difficult as I thought it was going to be. Okay. I assumed doing the catwalk was going to be like a crazy time commitment and it would take a while, but looking at it here, it's not as insane as I thought it was. I know this platform here is new, though. Actually, wait, if I go back to here, and if I put the mask on...
Cassie, where are you? Gregory, I made it to catwalks. You said I could get to the raceway from here? Hold on.
What is different in the AR version?
Direct the gondolas to the maintenance room. Deactivate the security node. Then use the track.
Nothing really here that isn't in the normal version. Minus, like, the actual sections of the golf course.
So, security
But
node,
nothing major
controller.
in terms of, like, the actual catwalk layout. So we pretty much have the entire layout ready, which is cool. Where exactly is, where is that tunnel thing? Isn't there like a... What's over here? Oh, it's the gondola car. Where's the... oh, here it is. The glitchy tunnel. Oh, that's a problem. Oh, hi. Okay. Wow, you're actually just dumb. Alright, I forgot how just actually dumb Monty is. Bro can't get through. Oh, wait, if I put this on, will he go through it? Did he just disappear? Bro just despawned. He just disappeared out of existence. Where'd he go? He just... Bro just died. Monty just, like, unspawned himself.
The floor is all slippery. I wish this thing worked.
Is there any reason to go over in that direction? I don't think so at all. Okay, now I've tried jumping this before, and I know I can't get across that. Monty had such a glow down. Yeah, bro lost his legs, got electrocuted, thrown in a hole. He did not have a good day. Also, again, going back to my theory that Ruin actually takes place during the events of the Burn Trap fight, and that it's the exact same day, that means that Monty got shattered and then got electrocuted in the exact same day. Bro had the worst day of his life. Where am I actually meant to be going? Oh my god! God, it's so loud! You're around your balls. I don't know why that sound effect is so loud. It gets me every time. Because it's like dead quiet, and then it's just like loud jump scare noise. Be afraid. Yeah, I doubt this will actually take that long. Also, we actually already have a decent chunk of this actually already done. If I go into Creative and give myself a night vision once again. Here we go. And if I were to go into debug mode, all of this stuff back here we actually already built when we were working on Security Breach. Since, again, we built any area we know exists in the Pizzaplex while we were building Ruin. So, like, we have this room right here. Where is that? That is from this corner right here. Wait, no, it's not. It's, yeah, so we have... wait, no, it's from this corner. So we have this right here, which matches up. My voice is just dying, holy crap. We have this room in here. Again, they are empty, but like we have the rooms already mapped out and ready to be, I guess, detailed. We have this room. We have then everything goes up to there, which is this right here. We go up to here. We have this cool room here. We have all of this. We can go down here to this mysterious door. We don't know what's actually past that. But that's where the door is right there. Are you gonna stream Secrets of the Mimic on the gaming channel? That is a good question. I didn't actually consider that. I figured I would do all gaming streams on the gaming channel, but at the same time, that stream specifically I might do on this channel, just because, like, I figured it, you know, like, yeah, I'm kind of the Minecraft FNAF person at this point. Because, again, this will just be a building channel going forwards, probably. And then there's the staircase that goes up to there, and that goes up to the bakery. Which, again, there's this here, we have the staircase, and then we have the bakery here. Now, again, because of the daycare effect of the daycare being stupidly big and offset everything, so this doesn't necessarily line up with how it is in Ruin, but also the layout of the Plex in Ruin doesn't match up with the layout of Security Breach in the first place, so, you know, it doesn't work regardless. So I am going to have a teleport thing right there that'll just teleport you to the other side of the stairs. Which, honestly, we are, like, 4 years into this build, and this is the first time I'm having to actually teleport someone through a doorway. I've made everything work out with the layout so far, so I'm honestly not as upset at that as I thought I would be. I wanted everything to line up perfectly, but having one thing after all this time just not line up and it not be my fault, because the maps don't line up in the first place. Honestly, I'm fine with that. But yeah, I think that's probably where I am going to end it. Actually, wait, what I could do, Party Dragon, I could dual stream it to the gaming channel and this channel, or I could stream it to this channel and either upload the VOD, or I can do a video, like an edited video, on the gaming channel, because that's what I've done with Security Breach and all the other games I've played on this channel. If I go to let me find this. Yeah, if we go to here, and if I go to videos, oh, it's lagging, holy crap. If we go down to, why is this running like garbage? Let me close Security Breach, we don't need it up anymore. Here we go. Okay. That help at all? Not in the slightest. Is it Minecraft? Let me save and quit. Oh, everything disappeared. Wait, what happened? If I open that back up? How long ago did we play through Ruin? Where is this? Yeah, setting fires and glitches, help wanted. How long ago did we play help? Where was this? I probably have a playlist for this, to be honest. Oh, FNAF Ruin full playthrough. So, alright, oh, I go back to here. I woke up at 2 a.m. to play Five Nights at Freddy's, Security Breach, Ruin, DLC, Golf Edition, in scorching, blistering heat. I love the contrast and duality between, like, me from, like, 3 years ago of my VTuber avatar and me now. It's like, because again, I knew I was trans for, like, a long time. I figured out I was trans in, like, I think, like, the last year of high school or something. But, like, I had so much stuff I was dealing with, like, health issues and, you know, the scoliosis and everything. I was like, you know what? Transitioning's great, but I would like to actually not die at the time, because, again, I had so many health issues at the time. It was like, yeah, being a woman's awesome, but being a woman who's not constantly dying is also great. So, like, I was like, alright, I'm gonna push this off. I'll deal with this after when I'm, like, actually healthy. and not having like a million health issues. But yeah, like during this, I knew I was trans, but I was still presenting like I wasn't, I guess. I hadn't, I guess, come out yet. But I love the duality of just like me from like 3 years ago, fully aware I'm trans, but also like not telling anyone, which is so funny compared to me now. But yeah, like again, we streamed Ruin, and then I went and edited the, because like we had multiple streams for it that I think were like 6 hours or something. Um, and this is an hour and 39-minute video. So like I edited the entire thing down. I did the same thing for Security Breach. So like that's what I could do for the gaming channel, is I could stream it here and then upload an edited version on the gaming channel. Because I think streaming to 2 different channels goes against YouTube's terms of service, if I'm remembering. I could be wrong, but I think that's a thing. Like, I think, okay, they allow you to stream, to do a dual stream from YouTube and Twitch. But I think if you're streaming to 2 separate YouTube channels, I think they don't like that. But I could be wrong. You know what? Let me look this up. Can you stream to 2 different... Can you stream to 2 different YouTube channels at once? I think this is against YouTube's terms of service. I'm pretty sure this is a thing they don't like. Let me see. Is it's streaming to 2 different YouTube channels at once allowed? Find this. Okay. The thing is, I'm Googling if it's allowed, and I'm getting a bunch of things saying it is. But, like, I don't know if it's like, yeah, it is, it's possible. You shouldn't do it, but it's possible. I don't know if it's telling me, like, yeah, it is a thing you can do, or it is allowed. Let me see. Because I know that's a thing Twitch has an issue with. Let me look this up. Can I just dual stream to both? Is this allowed? I don't know if this is allowed or not. I guess I'll figure it out eventually. I'm just looking this up. Because, like, I know that's something that, that Examinations got bopped for a while ago. Because, they were uploading the Fazbear and Friends things on Examinations channel as well as Enchanted Mob. And that goes against YouTube's terms of service. And I know they got bopped for that a while ago, so, like, I'm not sure if streaming to 2 channels at once is allowed. I'll figure that out, I guess, at some point. But yeah, I guess I will end it here. So I hope you all enjoyed. Had a great morning. Actually, let me go to the other scene. There we go. Hope you all enjoyed. Had a great morning. A great wait, which camera is tracking? No, it's this. Okay, it's so weird because I have 2 face cams basically. One of them is tracking my face movements basically. And the other one is tracking my body movements, including my hands and fingers and everything. Now, I used to have both of them on top of my monitor, but I moved one of them, like, more forwards on my desk that's, like, in front of my keyboard. And that one's having the audio for my microphone that goes to Streamlabs. And I did that because it kept picking up my PC fans, being too far back. But the problem is now I've realized the camera that's tracking my face position is on my desk, so I keep looking forwards to talk to you all, and I'm like, oh, I'm looking in the wrong direction. But whatever, regardless, I hope you all had a great morning, a great evening, as I also continue to look in the wrong direction. Wait, which camera is it tracking my... I don't know which camera I should be looking at, whatever. Hope you had a great existence, a great morning, and a great... wait. I'm now completely failing to do my outro. God, I take a break off of YouTube for like a month and I just forget how to stream. But yeah, hope you all had a great morning, a wonderful evening, and an awesome existence. I will see all of you next Saturday. And yeah, In the meantime, I will work on Ruin, add more map art, get stuff done and mapped out, and we should get this done before Secrets of the Mimic comes out. I hope. If it doesn't, we're in trouble. But regardless, have a great existence and peace out. Have a wonderful day.